Hi everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Today we're going to be making some tags for these little pockets that I showed you how to make. But first I'd like to thank you for joining in, watching, and commenting, subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm having fun with all of this, and I hope you are too. So I'm going to get started. Because this is a Lazy Daisy junk journal sewing book, I'm going to get another light on here. Oh, bear with me. I've got a light here. There we go. Um, I've been mixing florals and a lot of sewing, obviously sewing items. But this is one of the books. I did a small little series of some of my, what I think are really good books to use when you do your junk journals. I actually have two of these books. This one I'm using to cut up and go through. But this is a really, really fun book. I picked these images out because I do want to use these gals. I have 4 tags and I have my pick of gals here that I'm going to use on those tags. But I originally intended, and I may still do it, with the one book. This itself would make a great junk journal. You could do so much with this book, but I really, really like it. And I do intend on making the other one into a junk journal for myself. Um, and I just think it's got so many cute images in it. It's not only a, how to, do as far as sewing but again, the images are really fantastic in this. So you could make some really fun ephemera for your books. And it's, it's quite large. Has how many sections here? 15 sections, and then the index, but it's fun. So if you ever run across, a sewing book such as this, it's an easy way to make a junk journal. It's already bound with the rings inside, and you can just do what you want with it. So I wanted to show you that. So these are the tags that I pulled and I'm going to be working with. These 4 tags right here. And I'll be embellishing these, and these will slip right into either the back part of the pocket or the front here. But I'll be doing a few different tags for these. So I just wanted to show you, and I do have a video on how to make these really cute pockets. And these were all made from instruction sheets in a sewing pattern. So these I'm going to set aside. I'm just playing with my lights here. It's starting to get a little dark. I just want to make sure I'm lit really well. And then I have this daisy material here, which I just purchased. It was in a little pack. Julie from April and Jules Vintage on Instagram just had a sale, and I saw this daisy material in one of her packs, and I thought, oh, that would be really cute for the journal. So, and the other thing I'm going to be using that I pulled, and I didn't want to do this while I was videoing because it just takes too long. But these cards here, I really liked because it's a daisy journal. These 2 prints these are digital downloads. These are from My Porch Prints, and this is part of the Lazy Daisy series. And I could have very easily, because these are lovely as they are, I could have very easily just used these and tucked them into. These are great journaling cards, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do a little bit more. So I took my X-Acto knife and I cut on this one here. I fussy cut this out for a tag. And I did the same on this one. You can see here it was just an image, and then I fussy cut that one out, and then I fussy cut this one out from another image because I thought these would be cute, you know, in the forefront of the girls here. And then the material, the daisy material, I'm going to try to do just a ruffle tag or a tab for the top of these. So we'll just scrunch these and put these on the little pin. And I'm going to use this one on one of the tags. So yeah, if you find an image that you like, don't be afraid to cut it out and use it, especially if it's a digital, because you can just run another digital to make a, you know, a journaling card. So that's what's so great about digitals. It's not an original, and you know, you can just keep making them over and over again. So I'm going to get these girls cut out here. I haven't really decided which ones I'm going to use, but this was in the lingerie and swimwear section. And my girlfriend loves her pool. She loves the ocean. We go to the ocean together a lot. Our families do. So this one I'm definitely going to use. So I'll cut her out. And I hope everyone is well and you're enjoying your summer so far. June is almost half over, so before you know it, we'll be into July and then August, and fall's going to hit again. I would love to put lace or little fragments of lace on these tags, but I can't because they're going into the envelopes. I call them envelopes. They're the little pockets, and I just wouldn't be able to put them in. That's why I thought it would be cute to put a scrunchie on top of each pocket. I think this is really cute, this image, but I don't want it to be so that one might be a little bit better. So I'm going to, now if I had been smart, I would have made a copy of this on my machine, and then I would have had that, but oh well. I didn't think that far ahead. I did so much cutting when I went on that little excursion, that little road trip. I'm surprised my hand isn't all cramped up, but And normally I'd use my little bit larger scissors cutting these, but they're not unpacked yet. I haven't totally unpacked everything. I like this because of her little babushka. And I don't think I'm going to distress these with the Tim Holtz ink. I think I'm going to leave them just the way they are. And this is fairly old. I think this book is from the 70s, and the paper is thin. So I also don't want to take a chance on ripping it either. But these gals are so cute. They are so cute. This one here reminds me of the bathing suit I made when I was in 7th grade. I made a pink 2-piece bathing suit with a zipper up the back, and my mom helped me. And they had white rickrack. It was cute. Yeah, these scissors here give me a cramp in my thumb. And I don't like the way that feels. All right, so there are our gals. And the next thing that I want to do, yeah, they're cute, is I want to add, because it is a daisy journal. It's a sewing journal, but it's also a daisy journal. So let's play with these flowers for a little bit and see what will look best, what will work best. That's cute. Now let's see here. We could put that right in front. Put her like that. This kind of has to go into the center. Let's see here. Maybe we could put her like that. That would work. I could also take this side of the flowers off and put them elsewhere on the card. Let's see here. I still like her there. Oh, come on. I think that's good there, like that. And we'll just have to trim that off. And then I don't know if I'm crazy about that. Need to have another flower here. Let me think about this one. We can at least get these. I may have to cut another flower, another daisy. She really needs something, you know, such as this, or... So I'm going to set this one aside for now. I'll put her over here. And I'd love to do another little sewing saying, or a daisy, or let's see what we've got here. We've got the little stamps. We have these little tabs as well, but I want to use I like to use the material because it's such a pretty pink. We have these little ones as well. I don't think she's a bird lover. I'm not going to go down that road. All right, there really isn't anything there. I've got these sayings here. So that's a possibility. We'll take a look at those. And let's take a look at Mrs. Coggs. Her little sayings here. These are a little bit bigger. No, I'm not going to use these. These are too big. It needs a smaller little, so I think I'm going to clip one of these. Like the Lazy Daisy. Let's just clip this right down here like this. And the sun is fun too, because yeah, we can do a little montage of words and let's see, these are fun. I like the Seeds of Love. Let's take this off here. Okay, so we could do a seeds of love. That's cute. We'll go with this blossom. Instead of the sun. That's cute. And I don't, I really don't want to take anything away from the girls either. So I think that's good. So we'll get those down. These I am going to distress a little bit. And I'm not sure. I think I'm going to just have to cut this. I may be able to make it work. I really like to keep those flowers on there. Okay, we have that. This one I'm just going to touch just a little bit. There. All right, and then I'll do the same on these. There. And then we'll also do it on the outside of the tag. So let's get the girls down here. And I'm going to bring this up to glue on. Because I did get my new, tabletop, but I don't know how it will handle glue or anything like that. It is a paper. So, my little paddle here. Put her right up in this corner. There we go. And then this is where I'm debating. I think that looks good there. And then we can just trim a little tiny bit off of that. Maybe I can hold this and do it. And I think what I'll do, after I get this down, I will glue the flowers. There. And then I will glue these down. Okay. And then we'll glue this one down. I'm just going to glue to the edge here. And I'll do the same here. And then before I cut that off, I'm going to let this dry a little bit. So we'll set that there. I'll put our little lazy daisy down here. There. Okay, there's that one. And then Miss Blossom here. Look at her all. And she appears to be more in the right about here for her. Okay. I'll just glue this on here like this. I don't have to worry about getting that little, my little cutting mat out again. Just be careful. So she's right about there. Okay. Yeah, and these images are really sweet. Okay. There we go. I want to try to show her little bikini bottom. Okay. It's a real pretty night here. Well, it's not night. This is probably my favorite time of night, between 6 and 8 o'clock. Just when the sun goes down over the mountain, and it's very pretty. I'd like to have a fire in the fire pit tonight. I don't think the mosquitoes are out yet. Okay, that one's done. And then this one. So I think it might be a good night to do that, where we won't get all bit up just yet. Oh, let's see here. Where are we going to put her? I could even cut a few of those stems off the daisy. I think I'll do that. I'll put her right there in that corner quadrant. There we go. I wanted to bring her down a little bit more, but this art glitter glue, it dries quickly. And seeing that this is a very fragile piece of paper, I didn't want to be fooling with it. that much, so I guess where she's at is good. And again, I'm not going to go all the way down because I'm going to be cutting some of this off. I'd like to put that daisy right about there. And it doesn't look like I have to cut too much off. Let's bring that over if I can, just a little bit, so it's not hanging over the side. Okay. So that's not too bad. I don't have to cut too much off. Obviously, because she's higher than I anticipated on the paper. And I did not run these off on cardstock. Like I said, I ran them just on a little bit thicker copier paper. I didn't want them to be too stiff. I think that's going to go wherever it lands. There we go. Yeah, those are cute. All right, this one I will cut off. Okay. All right, so there are the 3 tags, and this one I'm going to find a daisy such as this that I can cut out and do that, but I don't want to take the time to do that now. So we'll continue with these 3. So these I can set aside. This I can set aside, and I can put the glue away. All right, so let's work on the little tabs at the top. And my whole thought process on this here was I could scrunch it and then put the gourd pin through it, and we could attach it maybe to a corner. I think that might be cute. So I don't know how it's going to come out. It's just an idea that I have. So I'm going to try it. I do want to fray this a little bit. Just to give it a little more oomph. This side here was a little more difficult. I don't know what's going on. Must be a little notch in it to stop it here, but that's all right. All right, so let's give this the old college try. And I think I'm going to take it towards the bottom. And we'll just see how this works. If we don't like it, we can do it again, a different way. Yeah, I'm going to do it from the back because I don't want this pin to show on the front. So let's try it on the back side. Open this up a little bit. Usually the first one is till I really know what I'm trying to conjure up here. The first one can be kind of iffy, or so if I have that like that, I want it on the top here. So I would have to put it this way. So I have a little punch. Hold on, I'm going to show you the punch that I have. All right, I have this punch, and these came in a set of 3. There's 2 others, but that have I should have showed them to you. Long lines and 2 dots and 2 vertical, which are great if you want to thread ribbon. But this is really good. So instead of trying to poke a hole in your with your needle, you can just poke a little hole here. And I'm just going to try this, so hopefully it'll work. And then it's much easier to thread your, see that? See the little hole? Let's see. The little hole is here, and the other little hole is right here. And it's just easier to thread your, so I want this on the top, so bear with me. I've got to figure out, yeah, this way. So we'll put this through like this. Hold on here. Sometimes the way I picture things in my mind, they don't come out the way I picture them. So that pin is in there like that. And then I'm just going to open this up. Could have used a little bit more, but I'm going to leave it just like that because I think that's cute. I think that's cute, just like that. And then it can just be tucked right in the tag there. I think the other thing I will do, because you can see the pin a little bit, I think it would be cute to dangle a charm. And I'm going to use a daisy one. I'm going to use, what's this little orange one here? That's cute. And I brought up my little these. Let's see how this works. And let's see. So this will have to go on this way. And then you can attach this right onto that. And I'm going to get my, these I did not bring on my little getaway, and I won't tell you how I won't tell you that I used my teeth to shut some of these, which is really bad. There. I think that's cute with a little charm. So, all right, we're just going to, and they fit in there really nice. That's going to be really cute on the page. All right. Okay, so let's finish these two here. All right. Let's see if I can take a few more threads off of this one. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't really lending to fraying very much. Sometimes you have to do the top to get to the side. All right, I think that's good. Okay. All right, and we'll do the same with this one. So I'll need two more. All right. And we started from the back. I'm going to put the one that's a little bit more frayed up towards the top there. Open this up a little bit more. And you're just going to, you know, saw this, you know, do like a little in and out. With this, so all right, and then I'm gonna make, so this side, oh, let's see, what are we gonna do? We'll do it on this side again. There we go. And yeah, I just fed it through right here. And then we put that over the top, didn't we? Yeah. Rounded it right around here. Yeah, that's cute. And I suppose we could add just a little reinforcement if we wanted to keep that down. We could. I'm just looking at this one again. We could add just a little gummed thing, or, but that's cute. That is cute. And we'll do the same over here. We'll add another little daisy. We'll add a white one. And I don't mind, you know, doing the same pattern because there's 6 signatures in this journal, and you know, all the images are so different. I don't mind if it's the same style, and I don't think my girlfriend's going to mind either. There. Okay, so that one's done. And then just this last one. All right, so I'm going to show you, and you probably already know how to do this, you know, how to, you're not, I know I'm not saying you can't cut a straight line, but what I do when I cut is I start, this was about maybe an inch. I'll cut a little bit and then I just fold just so I keep it even. I just keep folding it up and then I keep cutting. I'm sure you already knew that to do that, but just in case, it's just a nice little tip to share. And then you don't have a piece of material that starts out wide at one end and goes down and is very narrow at the other end. So, all right. I'm having a hard time right now. I haven't had dinner yet. I thought we had a late lunch. My two boys and my daughter-in-law and my husband and I went to an exotic car show today. And I guess my sons are telling me that we ate lunch at the same normal time that we do. We ate at 12:30, 1 o'clock. But when 6 o'clock rolled around, I wasn't hungry. And my son asked what we were having for dinner, and I said, it's every man for themselves tonight. I'm not. Go get the forbidden if you want to. The forbidden is McDonald's. I said, go get the forbidden if you, because I'm not cooking. I'm not hungry. And then my son today, he and his wife got dessert. I try not to get dessert out. I really try to watch what I eat. And he got an apple crisp, almost like an apple Betty. And it had, I asked the waiter, I said, is it full of, crunchies on the top, oats? And he says, oh yeah. He goes, there's oats and the pecans and butter and the brown sugar. And then it came to the table. I says, well, let me look at it because I have to have a lot of crunchies in my apple goodie or apple Betty. And I said, oh, I can't eat that. And my son kept saying, Mom, take one bite. I said, no, I can't. I can't because then it'll be all over. And that's all I'm thinking about now. I'm craving that. Be worth the 40-minute drive back to the restaurant just to have that tonight. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just have some cheese and crackers when I'm done with this and a nice apple and some nuts. And go outside and sit by the pool. All right. So there's our last one. All set and ready to go. And I hope that you've liked this little video. I think the colors are fabulous. The pinks. And I think these little tabs are fun. There's just so much that you can do. Just whatever your imagination, wherever it takes you. I don't think there's really anything, you can't do anything wrong. Can't do anything wrong. Oh, and I want to edge. Don't let me forget to jazz these edges up a little bit too. All right, so this one I started at the bottom hole. So let's see how this, And I probably should have done that with all of them because okay, so if I thread this one up, this is the difference here. No, I got to do it the other way because I have to thread it on the top. There we go. There we go. That's, yeah. See, I would have had to take that underneath that other one. There. Isn't that adorable? Okay. Good thing I had scrapbooks when I was in middle school. You know, from like the 3rd grade on. And then when I got in 7th grade, oh my gosh. If there had been this type of crafting when I was in middle school and high school, I wouldn't have had any friends. Because all I would have wanted to do is work on this. I wouldn't have done any schoolwork. I probably would have been a flunky. I would have done well in art. I always did well in art, but... Okay. Fix this here a little bit. There. There we go. There's a charm there. Great. All right, let me just get these jazzed up a little bit and we'll say that they're done. But these, so I hope that you understand that if you have an image in a, it could be a playing card, any of your ephemera, and you really want to use it and it's a digital, just go ahead and start cutting and use it like this as a front, I call them front runners. Just because they hang out in front of your backdrop there. Because you can run more. So there's our 3. I'm anxious now to finish that 4th one. But there are 3 tags. I think they're absolutely adorable. And they fit perfectly in all of these pockets, which we will, once I get everything sewn in, we will put them in. And there you've got it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'd love to have you subscribe and see how this journal all comes together, and we'll do a final flip through when it's all done. So for now, thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Alrighty, bye-bye.